Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you have not subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And God bless Biafra. Ise. Fake Buhari lands in trouble, begs for mercy as Meta restores Nigerian church attack video. Video shows US, UK, and United Nations, including European Union and International Criminal Court's involvement in all the atrocities going on in Nigeria against Biafrans because they are keeping silent. They are looking the other way while Buhari impostor commits atrocities against Nnamdi Kanu and the whole of Biafra and supporting the Fulani and Boko Haram terrorists against Biafrans, against Nigerians. According to report, Meta's Oversight Board on Wednesday overturned a decision to remove a video that was shared on Instagram showing the gruesome aftermath of an attack on a church in Nigeria that killed over 14 innocent Biafrans. The video showing motionless, bloodied bodies on the floor, apparently the aftermath of the church attack that took place on June the 5th, 2022 in Owo, Ondo State, southwest Nigeria, was shared by an Instagram user on the same day. Meta removed the video saying hashtags added by the users could read as glorifying violence and minimizing sufferings. The user appealed against the removal to the independent board, whom the Fulani Nigerian government have lobbied to remove the video. Nigeria is experiencing an ongoing series of Fulani terrorist attacks, and the Fulani Nigerian government have suppressed coverage of all of them. That is what they are doing. But this one got them in trouble. According to report, the United Nations, the United States, the United Kingdom, the European Union, International Criminal Court, and others have helped to push world back to dark days of dictatorships and chaos. A human rights organization, International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, Inter-Society, has decried the silence and inaction of the International Criminal Court, ICC, and global powers to the grave deteriorating human rights and fundamental freedom across the globe, especially in Biafra land. Inter-Society, in a statement issued on Saturday to mark the 2022 World Human Rights Day, described the global state of human rights violations, especially in Africa, Nigeria, and Biafra land, as under threat. And this is most significant. It is most significant in Biafra land. And the ethnic cleansing of Igbos by fake Buhari and the Fulani-controlled Nigerian military and police and criminal DSS is being overlooked by the world powers, the United States, United Kingdom, United Nations, European Union, and the International Criminal Court. Nnamdi Kanu has been tortured at the illegal DSS detention facility, the criminal DSS denied maq Nnamdi Kanu food and medication, claiming that they do not have money to purchase food and medication for him for more than 9 days. Yet, United States, United Kingdom, the United Nations, European Union, and the International Criminal Court are not doing anything. They are doing nothing to free maq Nnamdi Kanu, who had been freed by the Nigerian courts. You know, the multinational companies and social enterprises are more interested in stealing Biafran resources rather than the fundamental human rights of Biafrans. They pollute our land, yet they do not care about the ethnic cleansing going on in Biafra land. You know, the foundations of human rights and fundamental freedoms, democracy and political inclusion, and peace and security, upon which the United Nations, European Union, United States, United Kingdom, and the International Criminal Court are founded to offer global policing, defense, and protection of the 8 billion global citizens, their environment and properties are facing deadly suppression and destruction by emerging dictators, murderers, and barbarians like Buhari impostor, Abubakar Malami, Fulani Caliphate, compromised Nigerian military and police, criminal DSS, every Fulani terrorist, including their slaves, Igbo governors, and political leaders. The United Nations Security Council and the International Criminal Court have continued to be peopled and assembled by weaklings and men and women lacking charisma and visionary leadership. They have also refused to be extensively reformed. The chief prosecutor of International Criminal Court and the court's president have slumbered at the expense of the lives and safeties of hundreds of millions of defenseless citizens, especially women and children, in Biafran land, facing death and other terminal threats at the hands of national dictators like fake Buhari and blood-sucking armed opposition group like the Fulani terrorists and persons prophesying radical Islamism or killer ethnic identity. Inter-Society stated that it is regrettable that the General Assembly of the United Nations has formed the habit of assembling the world's greatest murderers, heads of state and government, including those that have willed to die and be buried in office. My brothers and my sisters, you can see that the Fulani Janjaweed will not survive this. Ukraine is another eye-opener. The United States, United Kingdom, and the European Union seems less concerned about the tragic state of global rights issues, except in the manufacture and influx of small arms and light weapons, particularly in Africa, Middle East, Asia, and former Eastern Bloc, where they are used in killing and massacring millions and obstructing human rights, bastardizing democracy, economic growth and development, and facilitating the emergence of brute tyrants and dictators. This is to the extent that today the beginning of wisdom for any dictator is to do the bidding of any powerful Western state and stay in office until he or she dies and be buried, thereby encouraging endless military takeovers and transformation into dictatorship through brutal and massive electoral fraud like it is happening in the zoo called Nigeria. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. Bye-bye for now, and God bless Biafra. Ise.